All right, so I'm less than 30 days away from my powerlifting meet, my first powerlifting meet, and what I'm doing for this last 30 days is I'm really trying to practice my form. And what I mean by that is I'm trying to focus on figuring out the proper position of where to put the bar. I'm trying to groove that. And kind of what I'm doing is I'm going back to high frequency training where I'm squatting, deadlifting, and bench pressing 5 days a week. And what I'm doing is I'm moderating the weight so that way I don't tear myself down. And essentially I'm going to do lots of sets, very low reps, and just really focus on the setup, like practice setting up, 5 sets of ones or 5 sets of twos, not really heavy. I'm gonna do heavy on one of the lifts, like either a heavy day bench. Today is gonna be actually a heavy day deadlift, and when you can see that on another video, this is just the first part. And what I'm doing is I'm just making sure I know where the bar needs to be. I'm trying to kind of practice that groove, because essentially, with powerlifting, it's really about accuracy and precision, being precise with where you place the bar, precise with where you hold your breath. Essentially like a golf swing, if you think about it. You're just setting yourself up to do the perfect repetition. And the more perfect the repetition, the more force you're going to be able to produce. It's a combination of skill and strength. So this is a light squat day, trying to do 275. A few days ago I did 315 for 4 sets of 5, and then earlier that week I did sets of 2s with 375. So this is 275, much lighter, and just trying to groove that low bar squat, getting my shoulders. I find that when I do this squat very frequent, I end up getting much more flexible shoulders and a much more flexible chest, because having that low bar back squat makes it so that I have to position myself in such a way where I'm having to stretch my chest and really contract my rhomboids and traps and just get that shelf on my back and get used to how uncomfortable the position is. So lots of sets, lots of sets. The only problems that I'm really concerned with is my knee. You can see how I wrapped up my knee on my left side. I only wrap up when my knee bothers me, or if I'm going near 100% of my max or 95%. And I'm getting little twinges in my left knee, and it's really annoying. If you saw earlier, actually I didn't do this on this video, but I used the Voodoo Floss band to kind of, get it more flexible, warm it up, and get it working better. And it was feeling good, and then I started to get some twinges, and I'm not exactly sure what causes that. So I'm trying to figure out. I know that it comes and goes, and it's weird, but I'm trying my best to work through the pain. The one problem it does make me do is it makes me hesitate really driving fast out of the hole, which could be a problem at higher weights. But for a single rep, it's not that big of a deal. But for multiple reps, it sort of is a kind of a concern. So, what I'm doing is I'm squatting, benching, and then deadlifting all in the same day. And I'm going to try to do this 4 or 5 days a week. This is essentially my first day of doing this. I've done this program before, something similar, and I kind of beat myself up. So I'm just going to see how I can do. Now I'm going to do a pause bench for 205. This is very light for me. And I'm finding, I noticed because the barbell I use at home is different than the barbell that I use at the gym at my work, where I usually do bench. And I find because of where the knurling is, I naturally just grip wider, and that's the reason why it's easier when I'm at home. When I bench at work, at the gym, my hands come in a little bit because of where the knurling is, and it turns out that a wider grip bench is actually more suited for me because I get more chest involvement, and I'm just a lot more just stronger. So I'm finding that's what's working best for me. So I'm going to work on trying to move my grip out a little bit. And again, I can bench press heavier 5 days a week or 4 days a week, but again, I'm trying to take care of my shoulders. I don't want to beat myself up. Really what I'm doing is I'm just really patterning. With this light of a weight, I'm just doing a pattern, trying to really set myself up, make my shoulder blades tight, and just position myself in a way where, again, I'm just really doing the competition style, essentially doing a competition multiple times per rep or per set, and just getting myself used to the way the position is. And all of this is about trying to get precise movement, work on dialing form, and of course building strength. But most important, nervous system efficiency, getting your nervous system to groove that pathway so that way when you get in there, it doesn't require as much energy, and you're ultimately can just focus all your strength into it. Thanks for watching. If you like my video, click like for me, and if you're not already a subscriber, subscribe. And again, if you have any questions, please feel free to leave a comments in this comment section. I usually answer all my comments, and thanks for watching.